I can't believe it. The turnaround is insane. And then Carthage has collapsed on itself. I can't even believe this. The entirety of Carthage is collapsed. I'm the reason Carthage is completely collapsed. Well, that's great. That means there's one less major power in this region, so I'm winning. Hey, I'm FeedBackGaming, and it's time to become less civilized. It is time to become a tribe. Yeah, like these guys. Look, I've got pottery and horses and shields and stuff. Wow. Here we go. Iberia, Celtic and proud. You could go for Gaul if you wanted to as well, but I'm going to go for Iberia. Somewhere tucked away, far away from all the major powers. Carthage, get out of here. Rome, get out of here. Let's tuck away right in the corner. Far in the corner as we can. Yeah, right there. Varania. This nation. Wow, look at it. Tiny, light blue, right in the corner. We're going to play as this nation. I'm going to show you how to play a one territory miner. I'm going to tell you how to play a Celtic settled tribe. I guess this is even Celtic. It's Galician, this nation, this culture, this is what we're gonna do. Yes. All you need to know about tribes is they have their own laws, they have their own like government system, and they have the awesome ability to allow you to conscript free armies. Free ones that cost nothing. Zero cost, zero. Free. I can't even believe that's even in the game, but let's go. Boom. Here we go. Tribal government. So they have their own unique stat of being centralized. So do all power lie with me, the tribal chieftain? This lady, I'm here. That's right. That's me. And then we have all the clan chiefs below me. So do we want to see decentralized power and give more power to the clan chiefs? In that case, you'll reduce your centralization, and this will allow them to have larger retinues. Retinues are their own personal armies. These blue ones, this one's mine. Exercise you. And these armies, I can control them, but they're technically owned and paid for by the clan chiefs. So they have their own personal retinues that will fight wars and battles for you. That's right. Free armies. No charge. Cost. Zero. Free. First of all, trade routes, we need to make sure we're earning just a little bit of money. So we're probably going to get a little bit of leather and a little bit of cloth. Our leader is unmarried. There you go. This is another clan chief. I think it's advisable to marry them. Therefore, you will have very good relations with another clan chief. Awesome. At the moment, our research is 0%. We have no citizens. We will probably promote one pop to a citizen because that's the way tribes work. They have allowed to have one citizen. So we've got these 2 idea slots. We only get 2. We are a tier 1 government type, so unfortunately we only get 2. We can level up to a tier 3 and become a federated tribe. This guy, he's got 3 ideas. Wow. And that's the kind of highest. If we do want to form a federated tribe, we'd have to go for Unite Galicia. Galicia? Yeah, that one. That one. You can become a federated tribe, which is good because you get the extra bonuses. Anyway, centralization. How do you increase it and decrease it? You get a lot from events, but mostly it's from these laws. So you can see if you go down this way, you get more and more access to uncivilized bonuses, and this way you get access to more civilization bonuses. But you can go down one side and get the ideas and go down the other side. It'll take a very long time to do that, but it is an effective strategy. So we get access to inventions, and the beauty of being this kind of tribe at the very start of the game is inventions are practically free. They cost nothing. So you get all of them. There we go. Done. Because they're practically free. They're free, kind of. So what we need to do now is some form of protection, because right now we're in a very messy spot. I think what we'll probably do is find and form a defensive league. Now, as many members as you have in your defensive league, it doesn't actually matter. I'm going to try as many as I can on this eastern side. I want to keep the western front open because that's what we're possibly going to expand into later on. This is a very hefty coalition. That looks pretty grand. And the beauty of this too is it only uses one diplomatic relation. It's like one alliance. Okay, the ideas we're going to go for, state religion, which increases civilization effort, which increases attraction for our capital region. And then the second idea was something economic. We're not going to match the ideas because I think the bonus you get as a settled tribe is not very good. And national tribesmen happens plus 15%. Only relevant to go for that if you're having rebelling issues, because most of these are tribesmen, so just be aware of that. Now we have 35 political influence. Now we can adopt human sacrifices. It reduces monthly tick for centralization, gives Omen power, and we can perform human sacrifices. And to get our first city, it is going to cost us 350 gold. And 87.5 political influence, so it's important that we get lots and lots of money to do that. Once we get a city, our population will start flying up and our technology will get ahead of all the tribal nations around us. Even though we are still going to be a tribe, we're going to be a very advanced tribe. So it's important that we train our one division trick here, so we gain lots and lots of technology. One of the cool technologies you can do as Gallic tribes is to go for this one, raise levies. So every province, you can go into it, press a button, it gives you basically a free army. No manpower, no upfront cost, you just get a free army for free. It's so stupid, but it's amazing. All right, we're going to go for the idea of national commerce income plus 20%. Wow. And that means we are producing 1 ducat of commerce per day. 1 gold. Is it a ducat even in this game? I don't even know. Let us change our stance. We are going to go for mercantile stance. This will boost relations, more likely to get trade deals. We've entered minus on centralization. Now the impact you can see now, clan retinues can be larger, and we're also getting more output from national tribesmen. And as I made you aware, we are going to progress down to raise levies. Okay, now we have enough gold, and we have enough political influence to build our city. So let's do that. There we go. We have a city, and it is now producing cloth. We're going to build ourselves a library. We want to convert towards citizens. We're also going to, off the back of that, build an academy. The objective now is to try and condense as much research as I can into this one city as possible so we can tech up and get a massive tech lead on all our neighbors. Also, one thing we need to go for as well, we need to get more civilization. We need to get to at least 30 civilizations so we can build aqueducts. Here we go, we're getting technology now. Costs a little bit more to get inventions, but they're still ridiculously cheap, so just spam them. Okay, we're going to go for social mobility, which gives a boost to promoting pops to citizens. We can promote a citizen to a freeman in about 15 months. We'll build 1 more academy so we can do that just a little bit quicker. To make sure we get the most of our research, make sure we select the guys who are the best researchers. 9 marshal, 9 marshal. We've got 8, 8, 10, 9, 11. Yeah, we've got the best of the best. Now you're over 100 research, that's a massive advantage to all of the tribal nations around you. Because if you look, I'm at 111 right now. Everyone else is at 0. This is a massive lead. So my advice to you right now is take advantage of your lead by getting all your inventions. And get to, we roughly need to get to around about Civic 8 for all our techs. Civic, Martial, Auditory, Religious 8. Before we can start thinking about what we're going to do next. So now we've got minus 10 centralization. We can go for extra ones that continuously reduce centralization some more. And this one is pretty spicy. Extra 10% tax. Don't mind if I do. Inventions. Oof. Great inventions. We'll take them all. Extra building slot. Time for another library. More traditions. Federations. More tech. More inventions. You see the pattern here, right? We're almost near that magic number of 300%. So close. Probably technology is probably going to push us over the edge with that. We don't need any more citizens. We currently have 4, which is like pretty much half. Oh, exactly half of our overall population. Minus 40% centralization. We can now reduce our centralization some more. Now, this one is pretty good here. This reduces centralization even some more. I really like the stability increase. But unfortunately, I have to go for this one because it has minus 10 over minus 5. You want to get down that centralization as quickly as possible. Okay, we've got a lot of money right now, so what we could do is demolish this fort and build an additional library. We can always build that fort again if we need it when we're about to go to war. 300%. There we go. Now we're going to sit on this until we reach 8 tech for all of our tech trees. Now, at minus 50 centralization, we can go for another law. But sadly, we have to be a closed society because we want to get down the bottom of this tech tree as quickly as possible. We need minus 80. Pronto. And we have become the first tribe ever to abolish slavery. Hallelujah, boys. Hallelujah. We are way ahead of our time. About 2,000 years ahead of our time. And we have reached max decentralization. Well, not maximum of minus 100, but as far as we need to go for the best bonus. So you've got a decision now. Do you either go with rightful dominion, which gives enslavement and slave output of 15%, which is really big. That's a big economic boost. Or you go for honor in battle, which gives morale, as well as war exhaustion. Which war exhaustion tends to relate to how long you can make wars prolonged for. In this case, wars can go on for a long time and you can fight really hard. It's a no-brainer, because late game you get lots of money anyway, so this is as far as you need to go. Now, we need to go in the opposite direction. We need to still go for coin minting initiative and start to centralize. It's going to be a bit difficult because we've got too many laws holding us back, but we need to get our stability back up again, and then we'll start to push back in the other direction. Now I'm going to go for the missions, and if we consult the clan council, we will get lots of claims on nearby territory. Hopefully most of this. I'm going to demolish my academy and build a fort again. Also, we're done with the pop promotion now. There's no point having social mobility, so we'll go for borderlands, which gives us a little bit extra defense for our fort. All right, what claims we got? Oh, wow, 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 wow. Okay, so we've got lots of options to expand into this area. At the moment, we'd only have to deal with these 3 nations. What I'm going to decide to do is I'm going to max my decentralization, or centralization, -100. And this will give the maximum retinue size. So we're going to have really big retinue armies that are going to support us in this initial conflict. We'll be able to do this by hiring a merc stack. And then hiring our own troops is just defensively. So we'll be defensive here. And we'll use the merc stack to do all the damage. I think we probably could take these all out in one war, actually. Yeah, so there's about 15,000 troops we're going to have to deal with. I think that's doable. I think we can do it. The one little cheeky trick you can do with your clan retinues is you can assign them in your government screen what retinues they're going to go for. At the moment, we've only got the choice between these three, but on all fairness, chariots are the way forward. As you can see now, all the retinues have changed to chariots. I'll be taking advantage of that a little bit later on, and I can show you how I can abuse that mechanic. Whoa, Carthage has expanded, eaten all of this, and pushed all the way into here. They're going to be a problem later on. Here we go. Raise the levies. So now, if I collect this, I will get 1 unit of light infantry, and I think that's probably based on the amount of territories that I control in this province. Yeah, it would. Obviously, if you multiply that, you notice I'll get probably about 18 if I control the whole area. We are Tech 8 now in all our technologies. It is time to activate the plan. All right, mercenaries. We need to find a mercenary leader who has got decent martial, and he also needs to have donkeys. Do not hire one without donkeys. This one looks reasonable. 14. Yep, with a donkey. Yep, that's the one we're going to go for. Now I need to bring him home here. The 2 stats we need to worry about is keeping his morale up. We need to get the food stores to max, because this guy's going to be doing the sieging. What we'll also do here is I will hire a few donkeys and a bit more infantry as well, just so we can alternate who's doing the sieges. Here we go, and the food stores in our capital are still looking pretty good. That's usually a problem you might run into, so you might have to import more food to keep the food going up, because these armies are eating a lot of food. Alright, so this is how we are going to do this. Just check the alliances. This is something you're going to have to play with to find the most ideal combination of alliances. But these guys have maneuvered around a little bit, which is slightly annoying, because I would have liked to declare on this guy, but this is okay. What I'm going to do is declare on you. He'll join the war to honor his alliance. I'll siege this guy down and annex him. Then I'll work on you and start annexing you. And if there's enough time left over, I'll go for you as well. But there's a lot of forts we're going to have to get through. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oof, that's going to take a while. Should we hire the best general? All right, here we go. We're good to go. And you declare, will he honor the alliance? Yes, he will. Auto join. We're going to force march onto you. And you're going to force march here too, and then go back. Whack that stack. Whack-a-mole. Just going to sit now and siege. Make sure we get rid of force march. There we go. Oh my goodness, we siege that down so incredibly quickly. Can we catch this army? I really would like to force march on you, and then go back again. Yeah, eating them up. Perfect. Be aware though that the amount of cohorts they've got doesn't reflect their total army size. Then they hire mercs, and they may rise up some more armies. Oh, and they're attempting to push into us here. Can we combat them? Easy. We've got such a large martial advantage and a tech advantage. Annihilating. You're starting to see now why this strategy is so effective, aren't you? You're starting to think, it's all coming together now. It all makes sense. We're going to intercept this army here. Is he going to run away? Yeah, he is. And then we'll go for the next fort. This war is practically already over now. Keep an eye on your food here. Keep an eye on your food. It's very important. If you run out of food, you're going to run a lot of problems. It's starting to look like the problem I'm going to run into is I'm going to run out of money. It is what it is, really. And you've got to attack in kind of waves to keep up your economy, to keep going. By the looks of things, though, we're going to be all right. All right, that's it. Full occupation. That looks absolutely beautiful. And by the looks of things, we've got another opportunity for a free war. So my advice is to take it. Before you peace out and take all this land, though, my advice to you is to go to technology, research all your inventions, because this cost per invention will go up because you'll have access to more territories. It's the way the multiplier works. Just do it. Do it, boy. Boom. You are now local power. What do you want to do? Reduce aggressive expansion probably is good. And we now have the option to take on you, boy. And we've got the money for it, so my advice is to do it until you run out of money. Fight, fight, fight until you have no money left. Oh, that was really unlucky. They managed to just push into us aggressively, then knock out my mercs. Not the end of the world, but I can just recover this by just sitting here for a little while. And we're going to bring the merc stack back just because he's got high martial. He'll be able to do sieges a lot quicker. Boom, push them out. Boom, done. What I'm going to do with the retinues now is I'm going to put them on independent operations and just let them do their own thing. They'll siege land for me, and they'll also help me in battles. We've got all of these guys. Now, they've got a lot more troops than us, but their morale is incredibly low, so we should be able to just push them back and ping-pong them. Where are they going to retreat to? Oh, they're going to retreat to here. We'll just ping-pong them back and forth then in that case. Back and forth, back and forth. And now they've all died. And that's it. GG. Done. There we go. Full annexation. We can get rid of the mercs now. There we go. That is a very, very healthy conquest. No allies. I feel for you, bro. I really feel for you. Keep the fort maintenance down, and you probably could just exercise your troops. At this point, there's not really a lot of point in keeping all these guys up, so we're just going to get rid and just exercise the one dude. Therefore, we get lots of money, and then we can rinse and repeat and just hire another big fat merc stack again, and just keep doing this motion over and over again. Probably the next big daddy to take on. Oh my goodness, they're allied with Carthage? Wow. Okay, looks like I'm going to have to get an alliance with Carthage then. Oh, they're outside of a diplomatic range. The capital is here. Oh, someone has declared war on me. And it is, funnily enough, the southern nation, the big one. Will Carthage join? No, they won't. So, I wasn't expecting that. I think what I'm going to do now, move my army down to here, raise levies, so that's another 7,000 dudes. Oh, and Carthage has joined. Oof. Oof. Probably going to have to try and siege them down really quickly and try and end this war. That's not ideal. Oof. Let's see if we can hire a merc with some really good marshal. He's the best one. Get her. Let's move her to my capital region. I'm going to group up all my troops into one big death stack. Oh, it looks like all of our tribal guys have joined. Okay, this might actually not go how I envisioned. It might actually be better. Don't know how this, but my merc stack got intercepted on the way. Okay, but look at the size of our army. 42 cohorts. Damn. And then we'll wait for them to come to us. And yeah, they've engaged immediately. Carthage has brought their big fat army. Ooh, just gonna win with the skin of our teeth. Alright, we're gonna have to play defensive for a little while. It doesn't look like we can win these battles. So I'm gonna move into this larger province here and just build up food. Wait for the AI to move into a region to start the sieging. AI's left 18,000 behind, so we're gonna catch that. Once again, divide and conquer. We're not gonna fight them directly. We'll just try and pick them off and win battles when we can. But they've sieged this one down. If I can siege this back, like straight away, I'll slow them down. Oh, looks like we're gonna have to join this battle. It's gonna be a big one. Yep, good. Now we've won a major conflict. We can start intercepting the ones trying to siege us down, break them off. We just need to wait for the ticking war score to eventually win this one. They want to control this region, and we will deny them at every possible opportunity. Looks like we've lost our merc stack, so we're going to have to hire another one and do unit reorganization, which is painful because it's going to cost us a lot, and our money is looking a bit tight at the moment. Yeah, he's trying to siege this down. He's about to move this army away, and I'm going to push into him here. Every time they're going to go for a fort, I'm just going to deny them every opportunity. And then, yep, denied again, run away. Denied, denied, denied. Oh, there we go. I can raise levies in this territory now, and we get 7 cohorts. Perfect. And consolidate immediately. Wait for the morale to build up again, and then we'll start pushing into them again. The only problem we're running into right now is not the Carthaginians. This other war to our east that's causing us problems. Manpower low, and our income is really low too. Everything's looking really pear-shaped. Oh, and the Carthaginians have landed on our capital. That's actually really smart now I think about it. And they've captured our capital region and probably eaten a lot of the pops. Holy, that's really smart. So a lot of battles here that come incredibly close. They've taken a fort. Need to grab it back as quickly as possible. Siege it down. Boom. And then siege it back. Gonna have to go desperation mode again. Money's getting a bit low. Managed to siege and unsiege a bunch of forts back and forth. The levies are really keeping us going. Econ, drop wages, drop taxes. So up taxes, sorry. And now we're earning a little bit. Oof. Starting to look like this might be one of the final battles here, as all the troops are gathering up. Might be able to split them off here by intercepting this stack. Managed to take the fort back. Wait for the AIs to intercept me first, break them all off. Yep, we've engaged them while they were half strength, not all as one big solid stack. Good, siege. Boom, take the fort back. Raise levies again, consolidate the troops. Alright, 28,000 troops again. Pretty high chance here that we were actually weakening Carthage. Oh, they've run out of manpower. Gonna engage this army now. It's gonna be a big battle, this one. But we're getting the rolls advantage because we are the defenders, because we own the fort. And then we break them away. Broken, 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 broken. Get out of here. Seem to be not that many troops anymore. Oh, it's because Rome's at war with Carthage. And Carthage is so beaten and busted right now. Rome has taken all of Sicily from them. Rome, you better thank me in the long game, guys. You better thank me. I've softened up your biggest rival. All right, I think it's time besiege their capital region. Bring the war to them. I was reluctant to do this. I know the AI will engage and will send all their troops. But it looks like their morale is so low right now. They're just getting absolutely decimated. And we've taken their capital. I can't believe it. Probably to take it a step further would be to take that capital as well. Oh, we've got another war on our hands. Looks like it's the defensive alliance to our east again that's gone in for a second war. Nice. Another big conflict over the fort. Victorious, victorious. Boom, taken. I think pushing this war any longer, though, probably would be silly. No, I'm not going to push into you, but I'm going to deter these guys from pushing into my allies. He's going to back out now. He's going to back out. Yep, break the siege. Oh, he's actually just taken the fort. Ooh, aren't you lucky? And the fort's gone. Mine. If there's one tile I would like to take, would be this one. Plains, port, river. This would be a really good ideal location to relocate my capital to. Alright, all the west coast taken, just the east coast now. Take the capital region here. This is the ideal one I need to take, actually. It's the state capital. I can't believe it. The turnaround is insane. And then Carthage has collapsed on itself. I can't even believe this. The entirety of Carthage is collapsed. I'm the reason Carthage is completely collapsed. But that's great. That means there's one less major power in this region, so I'm winning. I really would love a war to the east, but not right now because I've kind of got my hands full. Have they just taken that fort? Am I going to take it back again? And I realize this merc stack's about to dissolve, so as it currently stands, I have to piece this out soon. Alright, the war to the east has ended. Oh, I realize there's this purple ally as well. I've forgotten about you. And there we go. Full occupation. Eaten 100%, and that was a defensive war. Oh, that's amazing. I can take this one tile in the north here. I'll take that one first. Got an extra fort, an extra frontier to the north, and then we have literally all of you. That'll probably serve a good purpose for a defensive purpose, so I'll take that too. We've now become a regional power, and that is one hell of a war we've just won. We just killed the enemy, and they attacked us with the ally of Carthage. And now Carthage, you want to see what they're composed of? This. Oh, damn. So here's the next strategy. This is pretty much the game-breaking exploit that I'm going to show you. You import horses. Where are you? Horses, where are you? There we go. Horses. Wow. And horses allow you to do two things. Allow you to hire light cavalry and heavy cavalry. And the second thing you can do is you now can give it for the retinues. And there you go. 3 heavy cavalry. Now, all of them will change to heavy cavalry. Cavalry are very strong. They're very fast. And this makes incredibly deadly these little armies that are on independent operations. You have no idea how strong this is going to be. It is so brutal. Next operation. We need to build a city here. Here. And we also need to vastly change our laws as well, because our laws are incredibly out of date. So, closed society, no. Insular clans, arcanic society. It's going to take quite a long time. Oh, and religious freedom as well. And now we're going to start to work towards becoming more centralized. It's going to take a while. Port maintenance up. Declare on you. Force march. Boom. Eat it up. Now the tedious job of just sieging it all up. As you can see now, the retinues are just going around, chewing up and spitting out random armies. And I don't even have to have control of them because they just do it automatically. Ugh, it is heaven. They're even doing a little bit of siege for me as well. We could build a city here now. Let's do that. Actually, we'll demolish this first because we get a little refund. As soon as there's an opportunity here, I'll take that as well. We'll gobble up and eat this land here. Declare on you. Force march and eat this big army here. Eat it. Eaten. City is finished. We'll start building some buildings. Let's make it more appetizing by increasing urban development, building a library and an academy. Also, we'll entice business investments in this region. This is an area we're going to develop. Time to make this area less prevalent. Encourage trade here. And that way, later on, once we've converted some of the populace here, move the capital, we can then centralize it and make it more appetizing for people to move here. And eaten. Continue to push further eastward now. I have to take it. This is practically free land. I have the power to do it. And I can eat this land up and just take it out in an instant, so why not? What happens is when one of your tribal leaders below you dies, you inherit all of their heavy cavalry. So you end up having to disband it, otherwise it's going to cost you the heaven and earth. So just disband it. That's what I always do. The downside is you also got to go back to your main homeland, select the new tribal chieftain who's inherited, and then send him on these little adventures as well. You kind of have to do this over and over again. And deliciously eaten. We can complete the missions now. Just spam them out. I'm gonna build a fort here, and then when we conquer this one, we'll take this fort, so this will defend our capital region. Gonna improve in urban development. We need to get 30 civilization value, then we can build aqueducts. Now we can complete the decision of unite Galicia. And now we've gone an awful color. What an awful yellowy brown. Ugh. We are now a federated tribe, which means we have access to 1 extra idea slot. We want to focus on data research, and our income is fabulous right now, so that's going to go a long way. I don't know what my next missions are going to be, but I need to make sure I'm advancing further and further and keep expanding, because I need to basically unify Iberia. So we're going to push across the coastline, spending my claim points. There you go, all the claims are now done. Beautiful. But I'm going to get some more claims because I'm just going to finish off my triumph. Oh, a new city. Freebie city. Get those inventions. We've got so much money. There's no point sitting on that money. We've got 31 civilization now. We can build our aqueducts. And here are my new claims. Pushing into the center pretty much. Yep. Maybe we push into one of the smaller ones. Yep, there we go. That's the sweet spot. Claim is now done. Free army on the border to eat it up, and then we'll let our other boys. Oh my god, that was such a quick siege. And then we intercept them and eat them up as well. Very strong. 75 cohorts, settled tribe, major power. Damn, gone from nobody to a somebody. Time to give our capital a tiny little bit of breathing space, and we need to push into you. Who are you allied with? Ooh, probably not a good idea. Is there anyone smaller that we could? Yeah, we can consolidate all of this, but if we declare on you. Seem to be intercepting our armies quite a few times, winning a few battles. We'll raise the levies. 12 new infantry. Yep. Oh, the tribal levies are so strong. I'm not even fighting battles anymore. They're just running around with their heavy cavalry and just demolishing everyone. It's insane. So the reason why this strategy works really well is heavy infantry are incredibly strong. They have lots of bonuses versus lots of different troop types. And also, they're incredibly fast. So a lot of the time, the AI will race down other AIs and end up chasing them and destroying them. And because heavy cavalry is so strong, they end up winning those battles as well as. What the game doesn't take into account is that tribal cohorts aren't all created equally. They have varying strengths depending on which ones you select. The game doesn't quite understand that 3 heavy cavalry is insanely strong, and the size of the army should reflect how much these cost. Because heavy cavalry have a very high maintenance, and if I had an army considering 36,000 heavy cavalry, I'd be losing money right now because they're so expensive. But the game doesn't take them into account, and because I'm not paying for them, they're just charging around the countryside and demolishing everyone. This is so incredibly broken. It is now time to move our capital. 185 political influence. Ouch. Boom, it's here now, and that'll do for now. Everyone should be attracted to this area now. Yeah, they are. Well, they'll also make it centralized too, improve the attraction further. Another aqueduct. The only bonuses that I initially want to take advantage of are vegetables, livestock, and precious metals. Moving pops is cheaper, and we also want to pop promote quicker, and also precious metals allows us to convert quicker as well. We'll move some more slaves here, get more vegetables, and get all the ones that we need. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Bonuses, 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 bonuses. All the one that I actually wanted. Claims done. Let's mop up some more land. Now we've reached this size and this kind of level of military might, adding more to tyranny is beneficial because now we're going to assimilate faster, and also we'll take more in single wars as well. So what I like to do every now and then is just go into characters, show characters, look for who's in prison, and then we just start chopping off heads. Oh, look at this poor little nation all by themselves. No allies. Declare. Force march. Stomp. Siege. Boom. Eaten. Dead. At this point, go into diplomacy map mode and look for who we can conquer next. Check who they're allied with. In this case, this is the one to go for. We need a claim. Boom, eat them up. More of our claims now for our mission are pushing into the big blue blob in the center. 43 cohorts. I actually think we could do this. Raise some more levies, light cavalry here. And here we can raise another 6 infantry. This increases tyranny as well. That's actually really good because we need that sweet tyranny. Characters, anyone we can execute. All right, I think it is time, guys. I think it is time to push myself all the way to the Mediterranean Sea, and then everything's clear. It's east versus west. This is the Spanish Civil War all over again. All right, let's do this. Boom. Let's go. I'm pretty confident this is a win-win. The tech is currently 0. I think the odds of me winning this are pretty close to certain. We're smushing every one of their stacks. All those captured pops going straight to my capital. I can build loads of buildings now because the population's going through the roof. The horsemen of Iberia. Storm, crush, kill, everything. Oh look, who we're going to bordering soon? Rome. Let's see what we can take in this peace deal. We look like we can take pretty much all of it. If I had max tyranny right now, I could take all of this. 105. Oh my damn. So I'll admit right now, I am incredibly overextended because I've got so much aggressive expansion. On the positive note, wow, I've taken 2/3 of Iberia. Damn. So this is the point where you're going to get a lot of unrest. So I need to make doubly sure we're whipping these people pretty hard to make sure we don't run into these problems. So you've got the double leather, cloth. That's good. And start expanding the trade routes in the capital. Good. Finish the missions. Always worthwhile to do this because you get lots of free assimilation. Triumph. Finish the mission. There we go. And this gives us an option to conquer what territory? The southern parts. Cool. I don't know why, but Rome's decided to declare on me. I don't know why. They're pretty strong too. They want to take this. They want to take a piece of land. I have no idea. Why have you claimed on that? You've claimed on just a random piece of land in the middle of my country. Why? I think this war is pretty much over and done with now. Alright, we'll make that little highway down to North Africa. Now I take care of the Romans. Keeping an eye on unrest is important. You can see these areas to the east, north, here are a bit of a mess. And if you go into provisional map mode, then you can start dealing out harsh treatment. Can we take some land off Rome? We can. Boom. Making some progress here. Only problem is, a lot of this is not my culture, particularly the northern coastal bits. Alright, can we do this? Just completely stomp them. There's a chance of it. And boom. Siege immediately. We tried. We lost 40,000 men sieging that fort. Wow. Fort strong. The time has come. Rebellions. So this is probably going to be the biggest rebel area here. This is your little notification to let you know that there's a rebellion coming, okay? And it gives you an indication. 807 of your pops are currently unhappy. So there's a few things you can do here. Like, obviously, I'm doing my best here to suppress these people and keep them down. You need to really sort these into categories. Probably look for the ones with the most tribesmen. I'll give you maybe an indication of the most unhappy ones. This one's got a lot of tribes. It definitely is this area. And there's this one as well. This one's pretty, I think what I'm probably going to do is release this one. So there's a few different things you can try. First, initially, I would recommend trying to up your stability. We'll wait until we're about 2 years towards the rebellion, and then I'll start do some emergency measures to try and fix things. Another thing you can do to fix things, short term, is drop the taxes down, which gains you a -1 unrest. No, it appears to be going up. We're at 25, going on 26% now. It does tend to spiral out of control and get worse and worse. There's only one thing we can do for that. We need to find areas that have got the most pops in them, are having the most problems. And this is one of them here. This one. This is the one we conquered off the Romans. It's got so many densely packed pops in here. That's what's going on. You release it as a client state. Boom. In most cases, this will reduce this down significantly because that's where all the population is densely packed into. There is a civic idea you can go for. One of the late game ones. It goes central urban spaces. Provisional loyalty plus 0.5. It's not a massive amount, but it's something to help ease this strain. I think this is probably one of those point of no return moments where I don't think we can pull this back. And we're going to have rebellion regardless. We're going to lose the northern bit here. Also going to lose the coastline. That's cool, but we've got so many armies that we'll just absolutely stomp them anyway, so it's not a big deal. And here we go. 3, 2, 1. Pop. Oh my goodness, this is a little bit worse than I expected. Lovely. I wasn't aware of that. Oh, I didn't realize this, but the client states actually break away as well. Oh my goodness. This is going to get messy. One of the downsides of rebellions too is that they have the same tech level as you. So if you're getting a tech advantage, it just doesn't matter. Because they'll fight you on even ground anyway. All I'm going to do is let my tribal retinues take care of this. And then I'll just do all the sieging. And we can start slicing them up. Reduce aggressive expansion. So we get no aggressive expansion by eating them at this stage. But then we have the option to reduce the aggressive expansion some more. Just keep pushing that aggressive expansion down and down and down. Okay, they are the lead of this war. So I need to make sure I don't piece those out. Because that'll piece everyone else out. It looks like they're starting to push me in the east. So I'm going to have to absorb my losses. Suck it up. Not quite the outcome I would have liked, but this gives me opportunity to consolidate everything I've got in my country, and hopefully at this point convert, and then move on, I guess. The ultimate weapon against me was my own technology. Oh man, that's so sad. No one else can defeat me. I completely am untouchable. Even Rome would struggle with me as well. Even Macedon and the rebels defeat me. And some time has passed. It was a disaster. We lost a lot of our east coast. We lost a lot of pops. So, changes need to be made to fix this problem. We've worked down aggressive expansion down to 0. No wars. Easy. We've raised most of the cities. I think the only city we have now in the south is this one. Then we have this one in the north, the old capital, and the new capital with a very mighty fine pop. I would love to see discussion for this in the comments, but I'm starting to debate whether the bonus for pop assimilation for tyranny is actually worth it, because that 38% primary pop happiness negative is really painful. So I'm debating whether that's even a good idea to do in future. I have noticed that pop happiness is something that needs to be keeping an eye on, because otherwise you're going to run into a lot of problems. So I've been going for the tribesman happiness one, because if you look at our pops total, 46% of our total population is a tribesman. So we've also changed a bunch of ideas. So this one we've kept, but this one we've gone for the provisional loyalty, because we obviously want to keep everyone loyal. And this one we've gone for wrong culture group happiness plus 15%. So this only means that in the primary group, which is this color, they will be happier, and that means if they're happier means we will convert them quicker as well. And by the looks of things, the conversions are going incredibly well too, because look, this is all our primary culture. Only this bit here and this here are actually a changed culture group. So I think right now the primary goal should be unify my culture group. In that case, we just need to conquer this and push southwards here. So this one is next, and this one. Let's just look at their allies. Also, we've become more centralized. It's taken a long time, but we've finally gotten there. Now we can go for better laws. I think I'm going to go for council legal authority to reduce tyranny. I'm straight away. Harsh treatment. Not going to take any risks this time. 30 centralization. New law. This one's a really good one. Formalized agriculture means we're less slaves need for extra resources. And also we lose this, which is good because we can go on our capital now and build a metropolis. Extra building slots, extra pop capacity, all the good stuff. Reached the point now where our capital has got a lot of food consumption because this city is so big. So I'm going to have to cancel trade routes that I'm not using, and then cancel trade routes that I'm exporting to other countries, and then import it directly into our capital region for grain. Let's take this back now, and it is in our culture group, so we'll just eat that away. This little cleanup is pretty much done. Yes, I know. I have regrets of taking all this land from before, but I don't have regrets of taking it right back now. So, aggressive expansion, 40. I'll take that. Okay, let's eat the south. Nom, 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 nom. That's looking pretty. Numidia. Oh my god. They're really strong. They've kind of replaced Carthage. They've conquered Carthage. In the final law, we can go for rights of man or rights of birth. We'll go for rights of birth because we want more ratio for citizens. Also now I can make adjustments because I'm pretty maxed on centralization, so we can go for human sacrifices again. Alright, we're going to push to take this guy out now, and this means we'll secure all the southern claims for our missions. Grab some easy forts because the maintenance was low. Just snag those quick as I can. Let's see how much we can take without breaking the bank. Yeah, here. Those little cities are important because the little cities are going to give us the ability to reduce aggressive expansion. Ooh, 177? What? Okay, I guess we're just going to take the bare essentials then, aren't we? Let's clear up this northern mess. I have to declare war on the neighbors as well, because they're taking all the territory that I want, so that's not going to work. Whoa! This event. The Idol of Kisimbrum. We either get, or we lose the effect of Rock of Ages. What? I guess we should go for the 20 stability. 20 stability! Probably going to have to incur a tiny bit of tyranny to get that down, though. I don't want to have any, Let's see if we can take the coastline. In fact, I might just piece them out individually. We incur more aggressive expansion that way, but we get to take more in a peace deal, so it's a winner. There we go! Practically conquered, practically. There's like 2 city-states there and there, and 1... random tile. Yeah, we can declare on you, so I'll just take that now. Our primary culture group now is massive. Absolutely huge, so chance of rebellion is significantly less due to the proportion of primary culture. 66% is our primary main culture. I'm going to go for primary culture happiness plus 15%. And that means everyone who is my culture is going to be very, very happy. And that makes up the vast majority anyway. Eat them up. Boom. Gonna also just instantly assault it too. And you as well. Boom. Got it. And there we go. A unified Iberia. Beautiful. Now, there's only one thing left to do, and that is reform the tribe. So this is the mission tree to reform and form a proper government, either a republic or a monarchy. We need 5 jobs for the Induti family. This one, the Greens. Green, green, green. There we go. Construct the state palace. Enact absolute authority. 100 political influence. Dynastic legal reform. Bureaucratic purge. Purge is done. Now we need 80 plus popularity. Easy, because we've already got 77. Just throw games. And boom, we're done. Declare absolute rule. Finish. Boom. We are now an autocratic monarchy. Which, in my honest opinion, is probably one of the weaker monarchies. I don't think autocratic's that great. It's just extra slave output. Meh. But this is why we've reformed our tribal government. We want to form the Greater Iberia. This is a tier 3 government, so you get 4 idea slots. You get a bunch of buffs for the end of the game, basically. And loads of free provisional investments. Boom! Greater Iberia. Iberia. Iberia? 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 It is greater. It's very great. It's really great. Now we've got 4 idea slots. You can chew out lots of ideas. Also, the matching ideas are incredibly good as well. So you are technically an empire government. Beautiful. It only feels to me like there's actually one thing left to do. Another one thing. And that would be declare on this guy and then declare on Rome, right? That would be the final thing to do. Let's do it. Not gonna lie though, that yellow is incredibly strong. It's like hurting my eyes. Be aware all your laws are completely different now, so you're gonna have to look through all of those. Ideas then? Martial, discipline, city planning, pop capacity, auditory ideas, reduce corruption, and religious ideas. Happiness. No matter how quickly we assimilate, just more pop seem to be coming to our capital, so we can't keep up with it. We can convert now pop in 3 months, which is pretty impressive, but it required 26 theaters. We have created Broadway in Iberia. Oh yeah, and I've forgotten, I've lost my tribes now, so all these armies are independent, which in a kind of way is kind of cool, I suppose. But it does eat into my budget massively. Looks like the AI has been really annoying and blocked me. Thank you for that AI. I was trying to make a highway to Rome. Okay. Have to declare on you now, am I? Grab that land. And finally, we grab this land. Oh, and we are now a great power. Damn. Emperor Sinatus I. The Benefactor. What a title. I love it. Alright, boys. It is time for a war versus Rome. We grab all my extra armies and put them on these Roman areas. And we'll push into those areas immediately when the war starts. Macedon is guaranteeing the independence of Rome. Why? Okay. Alright, we're going to be at war with Macedon as well then, as well as Rome. It's going to be interesting. Alright, we're ready to go to war with Rome now. So, the plan is this. We're going to try and push into Rome, do as much damage to them. I've gone for the war exhaustion omen, so I'm going to be able to fight for an incredibly long time before I give in. And hopefully we can break Rome. We can drop their manpower down to 0. And then maybe get a civil war on their hands. That would be ideal. And because we're at war with Macedon too, there might be an opportunity to do that against them as well. Hopefully we will. We'll see. 203 cohorts, which actually surprisingly isn't even that high. AI wants to fight us here. We're going to do it. First battle. Oh, we've taken the fort too. And we completely annihilate them. What's the tech like? Oh, we have... Oh, actually, no, we've got a slight advantage on tech. A very slight one. Not a big one, but... Let's just clean up the front line here. We've got a bigger army here. Captured Roman eagle. After a victorious battle, our troops have found one of the famous eagles of Rome and brought it home. And this is a massive bonus to the end of the game? What the hell? Okay, looks like all the big fights are happening here right now, and they're doing a really good job of clearing up my cavalry. Break some of their bigger stacks, and then we'll go from there. I'm not like engaging a massive stack of troops. I just seem to be fighting these little skirmishes. The AI is not making like big stacks. This is a fairly large one, 50,000. Ooh, the infantry have got annihilated. I need to pull back and wait for reinforcements to arrive. How is Rome doing? They've lost 100,000 men. Macedon doesn't look touched by this. And then the heavy infantry will meet up with this army now. Time for the counterattack. Force march. Time to smush some Macedons and Romans. They've built up a big healthy stack here now. And looks like we're going to smush them. Oh, 139,000 troops. This is the big battle. This is the big one. Battle has been going on for weeks now. There you go, we won. We lost 71,000. They lost 77,000. Oh. The problem with this army now, it's so large, it just consumes a redonkulous amount of food. You're gonna have to conquer a state capital just to eat food from this area. There's a big stack here, 178,000. Really do with a good martial leader here. Lost 32,000, they lost 44,000. That was definitely a lot better result. Oh, another big stack here. Ooh, they've got more numbers than me right now. That's pretty spooky. Is this the turning point? Oh, we're actually winning though. And they broke. We lost 72,000. They lost 84,000. There are no decisive victories in this war, is there? Feels like we gain a little, we lose a little. There's like, nothing is like crystal, like who is winning this overall. Oh, 14 Marshal. This guy's a god. Now this guy will give decisive results in battle. They don't have a unified force right now, so I'm just gonna chop them up as they come forward. Oh, the stack wipes. And they're big stacks too. Gonna keep blessing to reduce war exhaustion. Okay, we need more supply trains. We capture this, we're gonna get a load of food. It looks like we have an open run to Rome. Oh, damn. Okay, I'm gonna bring my army back now. Clean up some of these loose armies. Romans with elephants, as they do. No! My godlike martial guys just died. Oh, F. F indeed. 48 supply trains now. We're gonna have a lot of food. And I think the next objective is gonna be push on Rome. Yeah, let's just do it. I can actually got a clean route all the way down. No forts. That's just crazy. Anyway, my dream is to siege Rome. And that is what we're gonna do. It's only got one level fort. And how many pops are here? 147. It's actually not that much. Boom. We did it. Rome has been conquered. And we're going to desecrate the holy site as well. Which makes all their pops really unhappy. Boom. Alright. I think it's time to peace out now. Here's the culture. As you can see, our main culture group has dominated. And you can see here, 6,600 are our primary culture group. Most of the religion is Druidic because that's how it is all around here anyway. Oh, and again, there was a bit of different religion here, wasn't there, at the start of the game? Yeah, Iberic has pretty much been wiped from the map. How's it look when score comes down to it? Yeah, we've got a massive score. Because remember, we started as a one city-state, one territory minor. So as you can see right now, we have got a very, very healthy score. Numidia has replaced Carthage. Macedon has stretched out massively. Alexander would be proud. Media has taken control of like Iran, Serbia. We have a Babylon, a re-incurred Babylon, and India has blobbed out, as it always does every single game anyway. Guys, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. If you could support me on Patreon, the link is below. And don't forget, guys, if you don't hit the bell icon, your subscription means absolutely nothing. I hope you have an awesome day, and I will see you guys next time. See you soon. Krigu, Andrew, Chris, Carl, Mark, Rasmus, Robert, Rooney, Combat Cookie. I love you the most.